Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl R.S. Lewis, and today I have another trailer reaction for you. I'm looking at The Hunger Games. It's a new movie in the franchise universe of The Hunger Games. It's Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So yeah, I guess we're going to check it out, and you're going to get my thoughts on that. So get your water, your popcorn, your nachos, or whatever snacks you got, and let's get to it.
Mr. Snow, after everything you've seen out there in the world, what are the Hunger Games for?
Are you coming to the tree?
The Hunger Games, they're to punish the districts. Those tributes don't have a choice.
Your role is to turn these children into spectacles, not survivors.
So we both be free.
We're live! Smile. It's why we have teeth.
Imagine it was your name that they pulled.
Strange things can happen here.
I just want to know that somebody still cared about me, that I was still of value.
Welcome to the Capitol.
You look like you shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't, but I'm your mentor.
A rebel.
I am gonna get you out of here.
If you want to protect people, then it's essential to accept what human beings are and what it takes to control them. Let's see you use that famous snow charm.
You seem like a good man, Coriolanus Snow.
I have seen what war does to people.
Fueled with the terror of becoming prey. See how quickly we become predator? I want my enemies to see a rainbow of destruction engulfing the world.
You're monsters! All of you! Good luck with that poor little songbird.
Where is she?
It's a mystery. And mysteries have a way of driving people mad.
Mr. Snow, let me ask you one final time. What are the Hunger Games for?
Hanging tree.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
Okay, so that was The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. We saw some snakes, and we saw a chick. She looked like she was going to sing something. So anyway, this is a follow-up film from the Hunger Games series movies that we got with Jennifer Lawrence, so on and so forth for everybody. But this is a prequel, so this is taking place before the Hunger Games that we knew, before Katniss took the system down. She took it down, y'all. Her and Peter. Now, I'm not a big dystopian film type of person. Like, I watched this series. I'm not gonna lie. One of them I fell asleep on until the end of the movie. Correct me which one this is, but I know dude woke up and choke slammed the hell out of Jennifer Lawrence character because she thought that was her homie, but it wasn't. And then they ended up being together. I thought she was going to be with Thor's little brother, but hey, it is what it is. These things don't always pan out the way you think they're going to pan out. But anyway, that was a spoiler if you haven't seen those Hunger Games films, and don't get me to trying to explain. But anyway, let's talk about the cast. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this film. So this film stars Rachel Zegler. I think that's how you're saying her name. Now, you might remember her from, she was in Shazam, the Fury of the Gods. So that's what I remember her from. She's going to be in the new live action Snow White film that's coming out next year. I don't know if it's been canceled or not. There was a lot of talk behind all of that. There was some on-set drama, I guess. I don't know, starring her castmate, Peter Dinklage. I know he mentioned something about them not being dwarfs or something, and because of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so they were just going to have Snow White and the Seven People. I don't know, but whatever. We ain't here to talk about that. But anyway, this film stars Rachel Zegler, and also she was in the remake of West Side Story. If you didn't see that, that was actually pretty good. I watched it. I think it was on HBO Max, and I was a fan of the original West Side Story that came out. They made us watch it in school one day. You know, they pushed out the TV with the VCR on the cart, and we was like, yes, we ain't doing no work today. And then they put that on, and I was like, what the heck is this? And it started playing, and I was into it, and I was dancing in my seat. Of course, the nuns was like, you know, they pick up the little rulers or whatever. Don't dance, don't have fun. It's like, no, they wasn't that bad. Anyway, so Rachel Zegler is Lucy Gray Baird. Peter Dinklage is in this. Viola Davis, I gotta just talk about her for a quick second. She is channeling all that Amanda Waller action energy. Now, if you did not see the Suicide Squad, the first one with her, I think she's in the other one too, but she really, the first one, regardless of what you say about that Suicide Squad film with Will Smith and whatever, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her. I was just like, wow, she is Amanda Waller. Like, now, when I think about all the actresses that played that character live action, from Smallville to the stuff they were doing on the CW Arrow, yeah. Baby girl wasn't no joke. If you haven't seen it yet, Margot Robbie, Will Smith, everybody, Kara, I can't remember her last name, that played the Enchantress, but, you know, her CGI was kind of weird looking, but it was cool. I didn't hate it. Anyway, back to this. So we got Tom Blyth. He's going to be playing President Snow. Donald Sutherland was the original President Snow in the Hunger Games, and this is following him when he was younger. Rachel Zegler is his love interest, because, you know, the things that you, and then them saying that quote at the end, I was like, ooh, okay, that's who that is. Because immediately the voice popped in my head, and I was like, okay, now I know that this is a prequel. And I guess it shows us how he became to be who he was and why he was the way he was. We have Jason Schwartzman, and by the way, I thought he was going to be the younger version of Stanley Tucci's character from the Hunger Games, because they have a striking resemblance in this. So I don't know. I don't think that's who that is, but it says he's Lucky Flickerman. I don't know who the heck that is. I'm guessing he's related, because Stanley Tucci's character was something Flickerman. I know the resemblance is just there, and they got the same last name according to IMDb. So yeah, I'm gonna just say that they're either related, or he the younger version, or he changed the name somehow. I don't know. But the point is, he gonna be in this movie, and I was like, oh, he just looks like a younger Stanley Tucci in this. So what's going on, y'all? Anyway, going down the rest of this, we have Hunter Schafer, Hegel, if I'm saying that right, Bruchite. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Ashley Lau, again, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Isabel Jasper Jones, okay. Irene Baum, Zoe Renee, Emily. It could be one of those, one or the other. Oh, not going to say that. Luna Hughes, Josh Andrews. So many more. Some of these young faces. Bern Gorman, I recognize him. He's played like the villain or the side henchman in a lot of stuff. So, yeah, definitely recognize his face. He was in Watcher. He was in Pacific Rim. He's been in a lot of stuff. Like, he's like one of those people who are like, hey, I recognize that guy. He was in such and such, such and such. He was like in Crips. He was just in a lot of stuff. And I'm looking at it right now like, oh, I didn't know he was in it. Pinocchio, Dark Knight. He was in that. Oh, shoot, you learn something new every day. Anyway, I'm going to go check this out. I'm actually going to go back and watch the other Hunger Games movies, because I got to familiarize myself with the characters. I just know that the kids got to go out there and fight for the death to save their district. And this one, this shows, I guess, at the start of not the beginning of the Hunger Games per se, because the Hunger Games are already starting. They're just trying to establish itself as to what they're doing with these kids and why they got the kids fighting and all sorts of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling all right. You know, and it looks pretty interesting. But one thing I can say, I don't like dystopian films. I'm sorry. I just don't. They're never really been my cup of tea. It's not to say that I hate them, but it's just not my cup of tea, and it's okay. It's okay. I'll watch them sometimes, but other times it's like I don't like thinking about the future being bleak. It's already bleak in the present. I don't want to think about it getting worse than it already is. But anyway, like we said, we're going to see a younger President Snow. What was his name? Cornelius something. I forget his name. But, you know, with him mentoring this chick from District 12, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that might be the same one that Katniss was from. I don't know. But him, you know, mentoring her and then falling in love with her, and you figure, you already know what's going to happen. He's going to be president, and he's still going to be doing what he's doing. The Hunger Games still going to be hungry. So it is what it is. Well, then we get to see how he became that way. Kind of like Willy Wonka. We get to see how Wonka went from loving chocolate and kids to, I can't wait to choke these bastards down the... I'm gonna edit. Maybe I'll edit it. I don't know. Anyway, what did y'all think about the trailer for Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you going to go check it out, or are you going to be like me and stream it somewhere down the road and try to figure out what's going on? Because that's probably what I'm going to do. But I don't know. We'll see. Leave your comments down below, because where else are you going to leave them? And before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that little bell so you can be notified of other videos and stuff. And again, I'm your girl R.S. Lewis, aka the Insomniac Writer, and this has been another trailer reaction. I'll catch y'all later on the flip flap. Oh yeah, be awesome, be you, but above all else, love yourself. All right, guys, I'm out.